Have you ever imagined seeing the most fragile side of an idol? Imagine, behind the camera and stage lights, there is a moment where they are no longer superstars, but just ordinary people who are overwhelmed with feelings of emotion. This is what BTS's Taehyung managed to reveal, in a spontaneous act that not only made ARMY cry, but also shook the heart of his groupmate Jungkook. Everything looked perfect after the Vogue World Paris show. Taehyung, in all his elegance, has mesmerized everyone. However, who would have thought that behind his charming smile, there is an overflow of emotions that have been waiting to be released? It's not about sadness, but about a deep sense of gratitude and love, a feeling too great to bear alone. What exactly happened? The instructions started from a live stream conducted by Jungkook. Everything goes normally, until suddenly Taehyung appears. The atmosphere also changed drastically. Instead of greeting cheerfully, Taehyung hugged Jungkook tightly. His voice trembled, his eyes glazed. In the embrace, he repeatedly thanked the ARMY, mentioning how much they meant to him. He talked about the long journey, about all the memories, and about the love he received. This is an emotional shock that no one expected. Seeing Taehyung, who is usually cool and stylish, in such a vulnerable and soulful condition, Jungkook couldn't help himself. Jungkook's tears finally fell. He can only hug Taehyung back while strengthening him, creating a moment of two best friends understanding each other's burdens and the happiness they carry together. This short scene is more powerful than any words. It's a stark reminder that behind their fame, V and Jungkook, as well as all the members of BTS, are human beings with hearts as tender as the music they create. Taehyung's moment of vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, but rather a testament to the strength and depth of his soul, which once again proves why the bond between BTS and ARMY is something truly special. The strength of the moment lies precisely in its inconstancy. This is not part of the show's script or publicity strategy. It's pure, spontaneous, and that's why it's so touching. In an industry that is often full of engineering, Taehyung's honesty is like an oasis in the middle of a desert. He doesn't talk about career success or accomplishments, but rather about people about ARMY who have accompanied him through ups and downs, and about the bond with Jungkook that has endured since they were teenagers. The emotion doesn't stop on the screen. Social networks instantly uproar. Thousands of soldiers from all over the world express their emotion and solidarity. "I cried watching it, V. You are so strong," wrote one fan. Another said, "This moment reminds me why I fell in love with BTS." It's not about fame, it's about humanity. The short video went viral in a matter of minutes, not because of a scandal or a sensation, but because of the rare and precious power of honest emotions. Jungkook, known as the formidable Golden Magne, finally admitted it on the sidelines of his live stream. With his eyes closed, he whispered, "Hi," as if that were the only word he could say. His emotional reaction is a clear proof of their bond. He didn't try to calm Taehyung down or divert the topic. She let it go, felt it, and cried with him. It shows the true dynamics of their relationship, a brotherhood that does not need to be hidden behind a mask of power. In the end, Taehyung makes ARMY cry isn't just a headline. This is a reminder that behind the title of international celebrity, BTS's V is still Kim Taehyung, a man with a very big heart and very deep feelings. Her emotional action after Vogue World was not an end, but a new chapter in BTS's relationship with ARMY, a chapter in which authenticity was valued higher than perfection. And it is in that authenticity that both Taehyung, Jungkook, and the entire ARMY find the strength to continue walking together. The impact of that honest moment turned out to be much deeper and more sustainable than one could imagine. As the wave continued to propagate, the incident sparked a broader conversation about mental health and the true meaning of strength. Many fans who later shared their own stories about how meaningful it is to see their idols are not afraid to show fragility. "She taught me that crying is not a sign of weakness, but the courage to feel it all deeply," one soldier wrote, voicing the feelings of thousands of others. Behind the scenes, the moment also strengthened the bond between the BTS members. Sources close to the group mentioned that after the incident, their group chats were filled with sincere support and concern. Those who have been through more than a decade together understand very well the burden that each one carries. Taehyung, who is often seen as the most calm and mysterious, apparently harbors a depth of feeling that is the foundation for many of BTS's most touching songs. Jungkook, on the other hand, shows his maturity by being a quietly strong stand-in for Taehyung. This phenomenon seems to answer a hidden question that often haunts the entertainment industry. Is there still room for authenticity? Taehyung, with all his spontaneity and emotional honesty, proves that it is precisely there that the most powerful connection lies. In a world obsessed with a perfect image, her courage to not be okay becomes a powerful magnet for humanity. This is a valuable lesson not just for fellow celebrities, but for anyone struggling with the pressure to always look perfect for the ARMY. This lesson has been engraved in the heart. They realized that their journey with BTS might not always be about rousing concerts and glorious victories, but also about strengthening each other in fragile moments. They learned that supporting idols is not only by shouting their name at the height of success, but also by making room for them to be human, to feel tired, and to recover. The bond that exists is no longer just a relationship between fans and artists, but a mutual agreement to grow as a whole human being. In the end, Taehyung's tears and Jungkook's embrace were not the end of the story. It was an honest opening act in their new phase, a reminder that behind the curtain of glamour, there is life, there is struggle, and there is love that is far more real than the ephemeral fame. And perhaps that's BTS's greatest legacy.